Good morning. Party season's almost here. So today we're going to talk about how to corporate Christmas party like an alcoholic. The corporate Christmas party. It's a great idea in theory, but it tends to suck in execution. I did for you anyway. On the third week of Christmas, you got too drunk again. Threw up on your husband 3 times. I did not throw up on my husband. Don't lie. Not 3 times in 1 week. Shh. Threw up on your husband 2 effed up turkeys and you pissed off half of all your friends. My name's Sue. I'm an alcoholic. My name's Liam. I'm a drug addict. I drank and drugged for 25 years. I've been clean and sober for 18. We're just here to make suggestions and share tools for how we stay in recovery. If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified about upcoming content, hit the bell button. I've been the guest at corporate Christmas parties. I've also been the entertainment at those parties. That's what I want to talk about today. So, a lady named Gertrude booked me for her corporate Christmas party. It was actually an awards ceremony for a group of very mature ladies. You mean, oh, ladies? There was at least a generation between me and them, let's put it that way. And the venue was a country club. Why'd you air quote country club? Because it was a funky dump, but I'll explain that later. Before this show even started, there was an incident in their bathroom. And their bathroom was weird, with these little saloon doors in front of the stalls. That is weird. My fast food lunch had taken a turn for the worse, and I was about to do something to their bathroom that I really didn't want to. Uh-oh. And because of those weird saloon doors, I accidentally made eye contact with another lady in the bathroom, which was awkward. Then a lady named Myrtle warmed up the stage for me by reading 5 pages of cheesy jokes that she got off the internet. No, she didn't. So I opened with a joke that mocked their weird bathroom, and the show went downhill from there. That sounds brutal. Oh, it gets worse. I wasn't halfway through my set before Gertrude stepped into my space behind the microphone, said, "We've heard quite enough." And then all the biddies started clapping. What did you do? I said, "That's my time, good night." As if they'd been clapping because I crushed it. No, you didn't. Yup. Then I pretended to have an ounce of dignity left, and I politely sat down next to my new buddy Myrtle, where I smiled and applauded through the endless parade of award recipients. Are you trying to make me cry? 'Cause that's just sad. No, what's sad is how I word punched Gertrude on the inside while I was clapping on the outside. Take that, Gertrude. Yeah, 'cause inside my head, I finished my set, but it was with all new material about Gertrude. 'Cause I'm a professional. Back up with your blue hair, I say when the show's over. Go add another bushel of fruit to your hat, Gertrude. Your bathroom's still a joke. You ever considered updating that bathroom? Of course you haven't. Doesn't matter how many fake flowers you duct tape to a fly swatter, it's still not wall art. And that 20-year-old scarf that you crocheted for your tissue box, it's disgusting. My eyes still work, so I can see the difference between mohair and cat hair. That furry beast was meowing at me while I took a dump in your bathroom. Not sorry. Sounds like Gertrude had a mad on for you before you even started. Right? I'm sorry my sweater doesn't have an ugly snowman or a puff paint on it like everyone else in this room. I didn't get the memo. And I would have worn battery-operated blinking jewelry, but I don't think they make that crap anymore. Were you drunk? No, but drinking Sue is still in there, and when she starts acting up, I gotta shut her down or she's gonna make me want to drink again. So after the awards were finished, I went to Gertrude and apologized. I'm sorry, Gertrude, that the show didn't go how you expected. Did you by any chance watch the video clip on my website? Oh no, hun, I don't do computers. Of course you don't, because if you did, you would know that I opened my show with a dick joke. I asked her why she booked me for the show. My grandson said I should book you. Well, your grandson hates you. Stop giving him underwear for Christmas. He's 25, that's weird. You didn't say that, did you? Not out loud. What I did do was apologize again, offer to give her a refund, which she accepted because she was a bitch. Sounds like you still got some resentment. You're right, I'll work on that. Why'd you stick around for no paycheck? 'Cause we had unfinished business. 'Cause it was the next right thing to do. 'Cause when there's strife between me and another person, I have to do what I can to clean it up. Why? So that I can let it go and move on with a clean conscience. I'll bet she didn't move on. Probably still trash talks your nasty mouth to this day. I hope not for her sake, but that's her business. Not my deal. You've done shit shows before. Why'd this one get you so twisted off? HALT is an emotional balance tool. It's an acronym. Never let yourself get too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Any two of those simultaneously set you up for emotional imbalance. I drove 300 miles to get to that show, so I was too tired. And the fancy club dinner that I expected turned out to be some crazy potluck victuals that Gertrude and Myrtle had thrown together. Can't risk diarrhea, so no thank you. So too tired plus too hungry set me up for a dysfunctional level of anger when things didn't go my way. Thanks for coming. Next week, we're going to continue talking about how to corporate Christmas party like an alcoholic. Holidays are tricky. If you're anything like me, getting too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired is dangerous. So take care of yourself. Hopefully see you next week.